Hey, do you have a leaking faucet like this one? Well, I'm going to show you how to fix it. Anyone can do it, and it's really easy. Stick with me and I'll take you through the step-by-step process. All right, to begin with, you can see that this faucet is just continuously dripping. Now, all these faucets are pretty much the same. What we really need to do is get into this area here, into the cartridge. So we're going to pop this open, and there will be a cartridge underneath there, and we're going to take that out, take it to the store, and buy a replacement. So to begin this process, all we're going to do is come underneath here and turn the water off. And it could be the cold or it could be the hot, but since I turned off the cold water, it stopped dripping. So I'm 98% certain that all we have to do is take care of the cold water side and it will fix the overall problem. All right, to begin with, one of the things I always like to do is bring a parts bin. Because once I take these parts apart, I don't want them going down the drain, I don't want them to get kicked onto the floor or lost under the cabinet, etc. So always start off with a parts bin, take your parts out, put them right in a bin, and you will have a lot less trouble when you're doing these projects. Now the other thing is you want to make sure that you don't nick this up or scratch it up when you pry it up. So it's best if you have something made out of plastic, but if you don't, then use a small screwdriver and just be very careful when you pull this up so you don't scratch it and wreck the faucet. Underneath here, it's just going to take a screwdriver and you're just going to unscrew this. And one other thing, before you start pulling the parts out, close your drain. That way it doesn't go down the drain and cause a big problem. And now we'll just take an adjustable wrench and take this off. And there you have it. Now what the objective is just to go and take this one to the store. Always take it with you instead of running back and forth. And we'll just buy a replacement. All right, so now I've come back from the store and I have my new cartridge. And this is why you always want to bring it with you, because these numbers, you know, from one year to the next, model to model, they may not always line up. May not always be the exact number you're looking for. So here you can see, oops, yeah, you can see I just dropped it and broke it. So it's a good thing I have a new one. Anyhow, let's get this installed and finish this off. Now I'm just going to test it before I put the cap back on, just in case something's wrong. The fewer times I take that cap off and put it back on, the fewer opportunities I have to scratch it. So let's just turn the water back on. All right, well obviously that's on backwards, and I only did that for demonstration purposes. I obviously would have never forgotten to check to see which way it's open and which way it's closed. Now the way you fix that, it's really simple. See that clip right there? Okay, we're just gonna pop that clip off. And then we just reposition this piece here. So this piece, that clip is holding on this piece here. And we're just going to move it to the opposite way that it was positioned. And we'll put this clip back on. Okay, now when we check it, now you can see at the bottom, see open and closed, and open and closed. So and there you have it. Now, let's take a quick look at it. And you can see no more leak. All right, that's it. Those are the simple steps to replacing the cartridge. The two takeaways: make sure you take your existing cartridge to the store when you go to replace it, and then when you go to put it in, don't do what I did and make sure you check the open and closed so it opens and closes in the correct direction.